Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot. How are my wonderful Leos doing? How you guys doing? What's been going on? Tell me, what has been going on? Before we start doing anything, we have to always practice our breathing. Always. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Whew, that is wonderful. That helps us to get on our way, have a great start, and make sure that things in our life are happening the way we want. We pick up our messages. It's so nice when we come in here and we have this conversation, because you're sharing things with me. We're receiving, we're talking for answers and solutions. And everything we may not be able to get answered, but at least if we try, we have a head start, you know? So, Leos, here we are, man. Hasn't this year been going by fast already? We are already in March. Can you believe it? Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our Leos. Let them know what's going on. Help them to gain the clarity. Oh, look at that. The clarity that's necessary. Help them to see beyond. The moon came out right away. Wow. Let me turn this way. See what messages are there for us, because Leo, you are still on that journey, trying to gain that clarity and understanding and seeking what it is that you want out of life. I've noticed that you, for a few weeks now, I'd say since the year started, you've been back and forth trying to decide if you should move, trying to decide if you should stay in this relationship or even give the relationship a chance. So it's something that's not completely 100% with you, with this person. You like them, but you're not so entangled, I should say, with them. Um, you got little feelings for them. You don't want nothing bad to happen to them or anything like that, but you're not into them 100% right now. You're liking them a lot, and they're nice to have around as far as going out. You have a companion, somebody to laugh and joke with, and you like their company. But as far as that serious spark of love, they have it for you, but you don't have it for them. At least not yet. So you're still seeking out answers. You're still looking out there to see what it is you want, and you are not completely sure at this moment. Ah, this is nice. This is nice. I love this. You have the 10 of Pentacles, and you see, the thing is, there's a lot of growth going on there. And that's a big deal. It seems like you're getting similar cards every reading we had for the past few weeks, because Leo, you are in progress mode and you're going through the process. So you're getting more aligned and in tune with yourself. You're starting to recognize what it is you want, what you don't want, and you're somehow putting your needs before others, whereas it's always vice versa. You're always going out on a limb for other people, whether it be at home, at work. You constantly look out for people. You're a nurturer, a strong nurturer, but you tend to focus on helping to people rise because you're a leader. You are a leader. Always have been, ever since you was little. You can ask any family member, they'll tell you you've always been a leader. You don't follow people. You're always doing stuff on your own, whether it works or not, you're going to try it. And you are coming into your own. You're coming into wealth. You're uniting with your family. There might have been some disagreements previously, and you know what you're saying? You know what? Time is too short. Life is too short. I'm going to forgive people for some of the things that they did, because here today, gone tomorrow. So you're pulling back a little bit when it comes to certain people and how they act, and you're recognizing the fact that I want to know that if any of us leave this earth anytime soon, we leave on a positive note with good thoughts, good vibes, and at peace. You're not holding no grudges or nothing, because you're in a free spirit right now, Leo. You are getting in tune with yourself, and your money is right. And there's constant growth. I always tell people my favorite color is green. And I love green because it represents prosperity, it represents growth. So even here within this picture, it shows the multitude of everything with you connecting from your ancestors all the way down. It shows that connection where you're more in tune with listening and accepting and humbling yourself so that you could continue to learn and grow. So people might say, you're so calm, you so this. That's what's going on for you right now, Leo. You feel good about who you are and you don't like to struggle. So when you have a niche or something that you're really into, you give it 100% commitment, and it's starting to pay off because you put away your side money. You got your general funds, and you also got some hidden funds, whether it's to travel, whether it's to buy something new, whatever you are saving, which puts you in a better mood because now you have abundance. So you are now in a position where you can give to others more than you normally would do. But now you've made up your mind that you focus in on building you up. You'll still help people as you're able to, but you're not going to neglect yourself in the process. And that's what you've been doing a lot previously. The Knight of Wands. Mm, mm. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Mm. So, like I said, there's a relationship, and it looks like it's going to be ending up in a good note because you didn't want to give too much of yourself unless you were really feeling that person. And you're still a little back and forth, but you're kind of getting used to them being around. So you're a little bit more optimistic where they're concerned. Um, like I say, you are frustrated with settling. So now you're looking for what it is that you want, what you're seeking, Leo. You know that you want more than what you've been accepting in the past. Always trying to do something for anybody, take care, family, friends, looking out for them. And now you're saying, I'm looking out for myself. I'm looking out for myself because you're a giver. Leos, you're a leader. So you like to know you're in a position to give others. It keeps you on that hierarchy. So you don't mind as long as you got it. But now you realize, and sometimes folks don't always appreciate the good things that you do because that's why you got so much of this adversity and complicated relationships because you're learning to tell people no now. Not that you were scared to say no, it's just that you didn't want to be in a position where people needed something and you couldn't give. And you're realizing by their actions and their selfishness, not yours, that they don't appreciate what you've already done. They want it to continue. It's like you're constantly putting that hand out and feeding them. And they don't recognize that what you're doing is not what you have to do. It's what you do because you care. And when you constantly give and give and give and people keep coming to you, after a while it gets old for you. It gets old because it's like, I know we all struggle. Dang, you can't hold your own at all because you think I'm going to always be there to give you. You got to stand on your own. You got to stand on your own. I'll do my best to look out for you and things like that, but you got to stand on your own. You got to recognize what I contribute to your life and respect me accordingly. But if you just take and take and take and never giving, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And that's what's going on with you right now. You recognizing the fact that you have given so much that people don't appreciate that you always give. So they always come looking, you always say yes. And now you've been saying no. So people are walking away from you in frustration. Heck, you're frustrated too. You looking out for you right now, and you're tired of things not coming the way you wanted to. So now you're saying, I got money, okay? Always have, because no matter how much I give, I always put a little aside for a rainy day. But other people just look to you all the time for you to solve their issues and never ask how you're doing or what's going on with you. Do you need anything? And you say, you know what? I do need something, but nobody ever asked me. And you recognize, and even the person that's in your life, that's really liking you, he gives. He looks out for you. He looks out for your best interests. He looks out for you because he looks at you as a friend, as somebody that he could build a long-term relationship with. And you sometimes don't even recognize that yourself. Everything is moving so quickly for you. You're passionate about things going on in your life, and you are excited. And you have made up your mind that no one is going to take that excitement from you. Don't feel bad because you want to do more for yourself. It's not saying that you're not going to help other people, but it's when you help so many people, you end up neglecting yourself. And it's like every payday belongs to them. You can't do that all the time. Even though you're saving money and you got money, you help people when they are in need, but not people looking at you as though, other than your children, if you have any, you're not looking to constantly give others. Maybe a parent you don't mind. But if your cousin Jean and your Uncle John, all of them are looking at you, oh, I'm going to turn to my Leo. They the leader. They know they run things and they going to handle it. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to go to my niece or my nephew. They going to look out for me. They draining the well. They are draining the well, and you're just tired of it. So you starting to be more passionate about the things you want out of life, no matter who gets upset by it. And now you're going to go ahead and check out this new relationship of somebody you like, but you didn't know how much you liked them until all this stuff came out and people got mad and walked away from you. So you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm excited about my potential and my future. And you all will recognize. And you see that there's movement because you see the water flowing, even when the people walk away from you, and you're going to pull away. You're going to start working more on yourself and getting into the things you want to do. You don't want to keep killing yourself at work and overworking, overtime, doing this. You got to help John. You got to help Teresa. You got to help Kathy. It's, it's too much. All of them, including Rashid, all of them be looking at you for everything. So now is the time to be a little selfish and make sure whether every time you get paid you want to get a massage, get a massage. You need those new socks or those new jeans, or you want to invest it in land, you want to do this, you want to do that. And people will learn to appreciate what you were doing, and they're not going to come to you sideways knowing what you've already done for them. And you help in an emergency, but they're not going to use you as their regular ATM machine. It's not happening no more. You a leader, but a leader is going to have pride in themselves, take care of themselves, and make sure people could see how well they do self-care. Not how well I do you by giving you this, I do you by giving you that. No, no more. No more. Because now it's not something that they hold dear and appreciate. They expect it. And they just pop that bubble because, Leo, you are not the one. You are not the one. You will stand strong as the leader that you are. But y'all are not going to run me broke in the process. You are a giver. But because you're always sacrificing, you tend to neglect you. And now the tables have turned. Get a job. Get a job. Take care of yourself. Have something which will propel you upward, not continuing looking sideways for me, to the left or to the right. What's going on with your soul energy? Let's take this journey and figure it out. What's important for you right now, Leos? What stands out for you? What's going on? So many times we do things so repetitively that we don't ever stop to really think things through. And Leo, you in thinking mode because you are growing. You are growing. If you sat down with a financial advisor and they're telling you, like, listen, even though you have money, you could have more. Help people out and stuff like that, but give a certain percentage. Don't be splitting your check with them like y'all all worked at the same job. Okay? So that's a message for you with your finances, because you would be so much further along Set a certain amount every month and say, this is what I'm giving. And then split it amongst whoever's really in need. But no longer the big chunk anything, or, always pulling over $200-300 and stuff like that. Don't do it. Look at this. Should I smack myself right now? Look at that. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You are in success mode. You're in success mode. That is what's going on for you right now. Success mode. This is where you're headed. Success is written all over you, Leo. So embrace it. Recognize that you put this together. You and your source have put this together, and it's going to shine on your path. When I have readings like this where I could see people and the struggles and the turmoil and the challenges that they go through, and they put the work in, because stability is there for you. That money is right. You're just trying to figure out what you're going to do with it, where you're going, what your plans are, and you're focusing on building you up so that you could sustain long term. So when you see the word success, this is the end of your story. Up this chapter anyway, because you elevate to different chapters in your life. So the ending of this chapter, after all that you've been through over here and the adversity and people not who they say they are, and going through this relationship thing that you're trying to build and get in tune with your feelings to see if this is somebody you even want to really be with. And you're gallivanting, you're going forward because you're optimistic and you're passionate about what you're doing. Knight of Wands, you're passionate about what you're doing. You're excited, you're happy, you're filling yourself with joy, because that was what it was lacking, because you were not taking care of you the way that you should. So you're elevating your game up higher because you want more, and you work hard enough that you deserve it. So go ahead and compliment yourself. Accept the rewards that were meant for you, and be happy, and love who loves you. This person cares about you. They're passionate about you, but you holding back on your feelings for what? For what? You have to figure out what it is you want when it comes to this relationship, but you're starting to really think about it now, because you know that this person got your back. And you might even be accepting the fact that this is someone that you could grow to love, because they're doing everything in their power to show you how much they care for you. Whereas family and people that you've taken care of for years can't seem to find that humbling experience where they know they have to come to you correct. People are taking you for granted because you've always been there, so they rely on you. It's no more emergency, is an expectation. So Leos, what I'm saying to you is, listen to your heart, follow your feelings. I don't see you personally in any deep love right this minute, because you're real picky with who you choose to give your heart to completely. But do know that the person on the other end is putting their heart, and they're going to do everything that's in their power to get yours, because they truly care with sincerity. Just know, no matter what, success is definitely on your path, and you've already started receiving some of the rewards for it. So that's a good thing. Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, be inspired to rise. Be your best self. Practice your breathing techniques, because it's only for you, and it helps let go of any negative energy, any people surrounding you that don't need to be with you. Not everybody's meant to travel with you when you're going places. Some people are in your life for a season. Some people are in your life for a reason. Just recognize which is which. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself, and don't give up on yourself. You're a leader. Leo, you're a leader. Accept that responsibility. And leaders teach people. They hold authority and power, and they teach. So Garnet Queen Tarot here. Be inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. You are appreciated. Until we meet again, peace out. Garnet Queen, where we are inspired to rise. Garnet Queen Tarot. Peace. Take care. Talk soon.